corner of Calle 11 and Carrera 9. That's where the bus goes. We're off to Tayrona National Park. The bus costs 8,000 pesos. It's a bit less than £2. It drops you off by these shops and get a coffee. And then over there is the entrance. Just behind me is where you book the hammocks if you're going to stay for the night. First stop is by the insurance, cash only, and this is where you pay for the entrance into the park. We went to Caja 4 to show our passports, and then you have to come to Caja 1 to pay. So if this was rammed in the height of season, it would be chaos and very confusing. But right now in July, it's not a problem. This is the map at the entrance to the park. And now we're going in. Paid 147,000 Colombian pesos to get in, which is about, I'm saying £13 each entrance. Paid 24,000 for 2 days insurance, which I think is about £2.50 each. Paid 60,000 Colombian pesos each for a hammock in Cabo San Juan, the Mirador hammocks. That's about £10 each. And now we're going to pay about £1 each, 5,000 Colombian pesos, to get a bus 5 kilometers to the sort of proper entrance, the proper start of the hike. So in total, that's about £25 each to come into the park and sleep in a hammock for the night.
What? 25 each?
Yeah, £25 each. Yeah. Think that's a lot?
No, it's very good.
It's all right.
It's nothing.
Oh, and it cost about 8,000 each. It cost exactly 8,000 each from the market, which is about £1.50 to get here.
On the bus.
And it took about an hour from Santa Marta
To
Zaino entrance. The minibus takes you 5 kilometers up the road, and then I guess you just follow the path. This is the start of the walk to Cabo San Juan. We're in the wilderness of Tayrona National Park. Looks like you can get horse rides over there if you want to. And you can camp here if you want to. We'll probably pass some tents and stuff in a bit, so we'll see. Huge rock there. There's some big rocks in this park. Within less than an hour of walking, and we've been going really slow at a snail's pace, trying to look for animals in the trees. You can see the sea through that little bit of clearing in the trees. Ooh, ice cream stall. Buenas. First proper sight of the Caribbean Sea. Forbidden to swim in these waters. More than 100 people have drowned. Don't become a statistic. It is rough. There's another ice cream stop. These ones are really good. Palpetas de coco. Yeah. Jackpot. We've come to a place called Arrecifes, which has got camping, hammocks and a restaurant. You can get yourself one of these tents, and then these are the hammocks with mosquito nets. The sign behind me says Camping Don Pedro is 5 minutes off the main path. So just out of nosiness, I'm going to go and have a look. Just crossed a almost dry riverbed. Camping and cabañas, Don Pedro.
All the tents under the shelter.
There's loads of tents in rows underneath the shelters there. These will be your toilet blocks and your showers. Al fresco showering. Camping Don Pedro. Looks nice, clean. So after a detour to see Don Pedro, we're at Arrecifes, and we've got to walk this way through Arrecifes to our place, Cabo San Juan. Cabo San Juan, this way. So we're walking along the beach now to Cabo San Juan. Well, we've arrived. Cabo San Juan. Here's reception. That's the camping at Cabo San Juan. That's all the tents, and then there's 2 blocks of hammocks there. Lisa just found out these hammocks down below, they've got lockers that you can lock, which is good for your peace of mind. These tents on pallets are, how would you say, Lisa?
Huh?
Packed in like sardines.
Packed in like sardines, yeah.
Look at these ants have made this trail. That's pure ants. Goes underneath that tent, goes over here. I'm not standing on them. They go around here, and now look, this is where they're getting their leaves. They're carrying their leaves back. And it looks like they're swapping over. So one gives it to one and turns back around and goes and gets another one. Look at them, the race. All the way into the woods. And I think that is the hammocks up there, the Mirador hammocks. Well, we found our hammocks. This is the Mirador hammocks, but it's not secure to leave your stuff or anything. There's loads of people mooching around, so just got to keep your belongings with you. Well, this is the view, pretty spectacular. Our hammocks are in that hut up there. We're in the sea. It's colder than the other parts of the Caribbean Sea. That's the restaurant behind us. To order the food, you gotta go to that little hatch, and some surly young lady thrusts a calculator in your face to tell you the price, takes your cash and throws it back at you, your change. And then some bloke comes out, like Sergeant Major, shouting your numbers out, and it's none too friendly actually. And in a rather surly manner, they bring you your food over. We both have the same dishes, grilled fish, but one of them is Creoles, so we're going to try that.
Creole.
Creola.
Creole.
Creola. The restaurant's filling up. We start in Tayrona Park now. We're going to have dinner and then we'll go and chill for a bit. We've got the Mirador view with no view. It is pitch black. No moon, no stars. This is waking up after a great night's sleep in the hammock. breakfast of scrambled eggs, an omelette and cold coffee. It's good here, it's kind of natural. There's not much to it, just a beach. There's one hut there that sells beer and coffee. The food is fairly basic, but it does. And the toilets are basic. It's nice, really good little stay. Best night's sleep I've had in Colombia in that hammock so far. So you've got to walk along the beach to get away from Cabo San Juan, and we're going to try and find the Calabazo entrance. Have you enjoyed your stay on Cabo San Juan?
I have. I've enjoyed my first hammock experience.
Bye bye Cabo San Juan. Calabazo! This sign says don't swim in these waters. More than 100 people have died swimming here. It doesn't look rough or anything, but the currents, man. We've walked to the far end of the beach, the nudist beach apparently, and we found this little way out. It's not very well signposted, this little route. We got lost yesterday a little bit, and you could get lost today. We've had to ask the way lots of times. It's quite a steep climb from the nudist beach. We're going back to Calabazo, and it's much the same as yesterday. Sort of big rocks, jungle feel to it, dripping with sweat. It really is a long, sweaty climb out of Cabo San Juan. It's a lot noisier with animals coming this way. I think it's because there's less people. Hardly any people. Found a signpost. This trail isn't brilliantly signposted, so it is a good idea to constantly ask people. The horse riders normally, there's loads of them. I'll tell you the way. Feels like 100% humidity. Everything's soaking wet.
Cabs are on fire.
No breeze. And we're still going up. At least 2 hours of going up. Great jungle noises though. Hear that big roar? Thinking that might be monkeys, a load of monkeys. They're over there somewhere. We can hear them, but we can't see them.
So all the fauna and flora has changed. We've got more ferns, look, and little palms here. And shorter trees, not as tall.
A couple of low seats facing each other. And continue. Oh, getting a bit of a breeze now. I think we might be near the top.
Scared me to death. What was that?
It's like an electric shock. Well, we might just see a jaguar if we keep our eyes peeled. I'd say this is the top. There's no place to have a look around 360, but it does seem to go downhill from here. We've come to Posada Los Marinos Hammocks camping. There's a little shop here, so see if I can't get me a Coca-Cola or something.
Coca-Cola.
Right, for £4 each we're getting a motorbike ride home. Down to the bottom of the hill. You on, Lisa?
Yeah.
Hey. She's off. The little 10-minute bike ride brings you down to the bottom. Saves you an hour and 40 minutes walking. There's a few houses that you pass on the way down. So this is one entrance that you can come in. So what we've done is we went in Zaino. We stayed at Cabo San Juan. We walked from Cabo San Juan to the top of Calabazo and then got a moto down, and that's Tayrona National Park.